When there's no real world justification for the policies of the president, a strategy that we're seeing in the Trump era is just make up a real world justification. In an interview with MSNBC's Chris Matthews, Trump advisor Kellyanne Conway cited the imaginary Bowling Green Massacre as an example of a terrorist attack committed by refugees, which points to the need, obviously, for Donald Trump's Muslim majority country immigration ban. Unfortunately, as the word imaginary suggests, there was no such massacre. This is just the best. Take a look at this video of Kellyanne Conway on MSNBC.
It's brand new information to people that President Obama had a 6-month ban on the Iraqi refugee program after 2 Iraqis came here to this country, were radicalized, and they were the masterminds behind the Bowling Green Massacre. Most people don't know that because it didn't get covered.
Most people don't know that because media didn't cover it, because it doesn't exist and never did. I mean, what's next? Thanks to Paul Revere and Hitler's cousin's mistress, not as many lives were lost on the day of the Bowling Green Massacre than we otherwise would have seen. This is actual fake news. People in glass houses should not throw stones, and it is the Trump administration that is the primary purveyor of completely fabricated narratives. This is one of those alternative facts that Kellyanne Conway was talking about. And as you can see, like I've been saying, alternative facts are merely lies. To be thorough, what was Kellyanne Conway wrongly referencing in that interview? In 2011, there were 2 Iraqi refugees who were arrested in Bowling Green, Kentucky, on federal terrorism charges. They were suspected of plotting to send money and weapons back home to Iraqi insurgents. No one was killed by refugees in Bowling Green. There was never a plan to kill anybody in Bowling Green. And there was also no ban on Iraqi refugee admissions afterward under the Trump administration. Iraqi refugees admitted to the United States in every month of President Obama's presidency. Is this still a victory for the Trump propaganda team, though, because she got it out there that there was a refugee terrorist attack in the US? She mentioned the media didn't cover it. Of course, the media didn't cover it because it didn't exist, but lots of Trumpists won't fact check, and this could be still a win for the Trump administration. And again, the problems, the constant lies of the Trump administration are a problem, but they would be a far smaller problem if there weren't millions of Trumpists that believe them. So yes, Kellyanne Conway making this up out of thin air, but I wonder if this still helps the Trump administration in terms of what many Trumpists will believe. Send me your thoughts. I'm on Twitter at @Pakman. Today's program is sponsored in part by Blue Apron. I have been cooking some of the February Blue Apron recipes, which I'll tell you a little bit more about in a second. Blue Apron ships you, along with easy to follow instructions, the exact amount of each ingredient that's necessary for the recipe so that you don't end up with half of a green onion left over, which ends up in the trash, or vegetables that you don't know how to use and you end up throwing them out. This is such a great way to reduce waste while trying out new recipes. Blue Apron doesn't repeat recipes for an entire year. And some of the recipes available this month include udon noodle soup with miso and soft-boiled eggs, crispy barramundi with quinoa and roasted carrot salad, and cashew chicken stir fry with tango mandarins and jasmine rice. Check out this week's menu. Get 3 meals free along with free shipping if you go to blueapron.com/Pakman. Cooking at home is great, brings the family together, cheaper than eating out, great in a lot of other ways as well. You know exactly what's going into your meal. Go to blueapron.com/Pakman. First 3 meals free along with free shipping.